Welcome to Elite Devil's Details, doing
Hey,
this
Dread, you want to hold my flag?
heroic for the first time. Um, we did them on EE the first night they came out and flagged all my other
Beta?
tunes, doing them on Epic, but it's first time doing the chain on heroic. Decided not to do a companion thread to this series. I know I had quite a few
Alright,
requests
this
for
must be
them,
the hidden entrance she was talking about.
or for one, because the reason why I don't want to do it is because this was never intended to be any kind of guide. And so much of what I'm doing is just learning and feeling it out and experimenting, and so to post what I was doing, is not necessarily going to be, any kind of advice. So, it, hopefully the folks, you folks that are watching the videos are just, sort of taking everything you see here with a grain of salt and picking and choosing what you like. For the enhancements, I did work all the way up to penetrating blast, so now instead of force damage, I'm doing untyped damage, which is pretty awesome. Worked up here to another strong pact, another D4 pact damage. I got this wave attack, and it's pretty cool. It does a lot of damage, but it's a little quirky. Also got the 3% critical chance, which is nice. And I think I had that last time. Steel Life Force. I did pick up Enlarged Spell because I wanted to see, what would work with it, and Steel Life Force does work with it, which is cool. The wave doesn't. I'm going to demonstrate the wave in a bit. It's a little quirky though, so I'm not really liking it in its current state. And I will explain why when I demonstrate it. I think I'm going to wait until we split up. Remnants floating.
Let's go to the other side.
Remnants floating.
This isn't the part where we're going to split up. It's coming up still. For gear, got the rock boots up to level 15 version. Pretty cool. Stone Prism Guard, Earth Grab Guard, immunity to slippery surfaces, acid lore 15%, corrosion 78. If I upgraded to tier 2, it would be corrosion 90, which would be pimp. But like I said
really
before,
kind of scared to leave you guys alone. Neither one of you have over 500 hit points. So I'm sure you'll be okay.
I got 503.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't want to spend any more resources because I'm not going to use them again. Here, I'm going to go to the west. If you guys could go to the east. So there's a couple quirky things about the wave. Can you go to the other side, Kat? Thanks, man.
Yep.
You need to use things like this way and that way, not east and west. That's too much for him. He's a politician, man.
So here's the wave. It has a lame animation, but I guess it just is the equivalent. According to the description, it sounds like the equivalent of doing 3 of the cone shapes, like in rapid succession. They really need a better graphic for it. The other thing that's not a big deal. The graphic's not a big deal, but I think it does need something. The other thing is that you have to have a mob targeted, and I don't like to run targeting mobs with the cone just because of the way that it works. It's much more effective to not target anything.
But don't they sound like cows?
Okay, and then you got to
Yeah,
stop
they do.
what you're doing. You got to stop your like attack animation sequence to fire the wave. And so by the time you stop your attack sequence and you do the wave attack, it's like you could have done 3 of the cone shapes anyways. So I just hit it again there. You can see that it shoots like 3 little balls in front of you. Or they just sort of hover in front of you. So it's like a good first attack, kinda. I just did it there too. It's just the way the attack animation is. It's. I don't like how it's not very fluid to do other things in the middle of it. Like if I want to, you know, throw a finger of death or something like that. I wish it were more fluid. It's just kind of clunky right now. Hopefully they change that, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
If you wonder why I keep tasting you, it's because it's giving you temporary hit points. I can't heal, but I can do that. Oh, wait, I can heal. I can heal scrolls. I'm not thinking.
Been getting lost up here. Some unfolding drama to watch. Oh, that's funny. Here on Heroic, there's like a little kobold dude named Garko that Eritrikos and a tiefling are talking to. It's not Militia and the Irenes.
No, that's a different conversation. That's in the epic one, too. So there's two different places to watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the little, it looks like one of the kobolds from the monastery, don't it?
Yeah, one of the Paragon kobolds. See anything going else? This was the same as Last Life, Constitution 8 and the Guardian's Gauntlets. That comes from...
What was the other thing?
I think
I
Thrill.
didn't see what the other thing was
Thrill
when
the
I was
Hunt.
there last time. I could see the kobold. I couldn't tell if the other thing he was talking to was.
It's just a tiefling. Fanyon, love the shield. So awesome for a caster. This is the same as last video, Radiance, Lore, and Impulse. Recrafted the ring to have Radiance 54 and Kinetic Lore 14%. Just move strength to the belt because now I have gone on the gloves. I think everything else is the same. That's not right. That must have been something I picked up. Yeah, there we go. I hate the way that it automatically equips stuff when you pick it up sometimes. That's garbage. Yeah, that's it for gear.
I got an extra click you turn on. Yay!
So going back to the companion thread, I think what I'm going to do is when I TR Voodoo into a Warlock, you know, I'm going to take everything I learned from this and apply it to Voodoo, and then do a series with Voodoo and make a companion thread for that series.
Okay. Yeah. Name Carver, huh?
Yep. Is that the Geico Garco?
Where'd she go?
Woot.
Nice XP too. Woohoo! I'll call her
Riftmaker. Not bad. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about my videos, you can respond on YouTube. If you happen to be on Sarlona, you're welcome to send me a tell.